Welcome to GearCheckGames. This is part 48 of our commentary for Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. Last time, Princess Peach was possessed by the 1,000-year-old demon, the Shadow Queen.
Well, more than 1,000.
And we kind of got our asses handed to us by her. Well, yes, more than 1,000. So today we're going to see if we can maybe defeat her. And what's this? What's happening?
Is it the crystal stars?
The power of friendship?
Is it Kingdom Hearts?
Yes, it is Kingdom Hearts, actually. This exact idea was
We're
used
gonna
in
use
Kingdom
the power
Hearts.
of the crystal stars to hang the queen in the
What are you
town
doing?
square.
No!
Oh, this is Ocarina of Time.
Everybody shut up.
You see Saria's over there.
Shut
She's
up.
the green one.
Nick, listen to the music.
Oh,
It's
is
great.
Good.
The best music in the game.
I love this music. It feels kind of like a cross between Pokemon and Animal Crossing.
Okay.
It's like a it's like a more triumphant rendition of the intro theme with the storybook. But
Yeah.
oh my god. Okay, so to get the bad of this part out of the way, this is a several-minute long cutscene that takes place in the middle of a very long and fairly difficult boss fight that I, as a child, could not beat. In fact, I didn't beat this game until I was like 15 years old.
Oh.
But so, you know, if you're not good at the game, having to go through this every time you fail is a pain. That said, this, to me, is kind of what, like, pushes this game into, like, the god tier category. Because there are so many, like, RPGs or adventure games with, like, epic stories and, like, big stakes, where they don't really... It feels like a lot of the stuff you do along the way is kind of, like, incidental. Like, they just had to come up with objectives for you to do to get, like, pad out time to the end. And this game is kind of like that, but this part at the end where they go back and show you everyone, you know, that you've met and helped so far being affected by the crisis and rooting for you to win,
Yeah.
I think is just... It's so emotionally satisfying when you play this game. Because... What am I trying to say here? Anybody else have something to say?
I mean, I think that the score really lends to that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't know what exactly it is about this song, but it really does, like, convey an emotion of, like, hope, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
They got King K's
the
color
name of the
wrong.
song in the soundtrack, I'm pretty sure, is Mario World Counting on You.
Yeah, some variation of that. That is like a fan title.
Is it?
Yeah, it's... Well, because, yeah, this game never had its music released.
guess.
That's... All of the track names are, like, fan-created. But, yeah. Also, yeah, I remembered what else I was going to say before. I really like this part as well, because I think...
Oh.
You know, this game, I wouldn't say has, like, the thematic depth of, like, a Zelda game. But I do like this idea that kind of comes together at the end of, like, you know, the more, you know, like, goodwill you spread in the world, and the more people you help and befriend, like, the more powerful you yourself become in terms of what you're able to accomplish, because you have those other people on your side, like, working with you as, you know, a force for what you want to accomplish.
I would love to explore that as, like, a mechanic in a setting that's less on rails, where, like,
yeah, that's true.
you get to make, like, the decision of whether or not you're gonna help people, and, like, depending on how much or, like, how many people you helped over the course of the game, like, you get stronger or something. And it'd be a fun
Luigi,
thing to...
my finest pupil.
Nobody's told him yet.
No, they don't want to. They don't want the reaction they'll get.
And again, that might
Right
be,
then.
once again, that might be reading into, like, ideas and themes where there aren't any. But
I don't think it's too far-fetched to say that this is a friend or friends or power type deal or whatever.
well, I mean, Sure, but I don't know. I don't mean to be putting my tinfoil hat on.
No symbol me.
Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar.
Sometimes it's not a cigar.
In this case, it is.
Good work, comrades. Let us do it.
Yeah. Because ultimately, like, this is, if it wasn't for this, Mario and his friends would have been killed by the Shadow Queen. Because what ultimately overcomes her invincibility is the power of, the positive energy of all of, Mario's companions and the people that you've helped and befriended over your adventure.
Luigi is just chanting up a storm, by the way. See, that's the fifth time he's...
he's Mario's brother.
Yeah, also notice the little text bubbles in the back, or in there, that are like, go Luigi, I mean Mario.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can kind of tell who it is.
Yeah.
Some of them say, like, Gonzalez.
I love this.
Honestly, that's a testament to how well written a lot of these, like, just incidental
can tell who it
NPCs
is,
are.
just
That you can tell
oh
who
my
they are just
God.
by, like, one-off text bubbles.
Like, ahoy Admiral and let's go Vivian,
Yeah.
Flurry. Oh, these
This
are...
is bringing the tears, man.
I love
Tears
this.
of joy. And this is it. Like, this is what is accomplished by this. Is it breaks the Shadow Queen's control over Peach.
I'm sorry, it zoomed into Peach, like, as she was opening her mouth to talk to Mario, and the text bubble, or the dialogue bubble that said, "You got it, shrimp," appeared right next to her face.
Oh yeah, also, one recurring theme in, like, the Mario RPGs is this idea that Peach has magical powers.
Yeah.
Yeah, another thing that started with Mario RPG.
Yeah.
Which it doesn't often get touched on, but I guess that's why she was able to... Because, make no mistake, like, what is physically done here was done by Peach, like, giving Mario the power to damage the Shadow Queen.
Well, yeah,
But
Joe.
the Shadow Queen's control over Peach was broken by, the support of all of Mario's friends.
Don't you know that princesses are linked to their rune stones and can use magical abilities?
Even the audience is, like, slowly coming back.
Uh-huh.
They gotta
Coming back-
recharge every so
They're
often.
getting their souls back. So yeah, this is the real fight with the Shadow Queen.
Yeah.
If
Immediately
you couldn't
after
tell
that
by
triumphant,
the...
inspiring theme, we've got, it just goes turbo hard in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this song is pretty hardcore.
This is like full RPG soundtrack.
Uh-huh. Yeah. As I've said many times before, I'm glad they didn't make it kiddie or tone it down just because it was Mario.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, some of the instruments they use for this do sound at home in a Mario game and make it not, like, tonally dissonant. It's it's just so good at, like, riding the line between being on-brand Mario and being its own cool thing.
I mean, pretty much like everything about this game, this might just be nostalgia talking, or I might be biased, but it feels like it's just like the perfect balance between, like, doing things that you normally wouldn't expect to see in a Mario game,
Yeah.
and still feeling like it fits in a Mario game,
Yeah.
and the music
Yeah.
is no
Like-
exception.
It feels like you're playing a game in that world, like, quite well.
Yeah. The audience slowly coming back is, like, the most satisfying
I
thing.
know. They're, like, meekly trickling in because they're like, I don't want to turn into a shadow.
Also, get
hand.
ready for another scripted session.
Yeah, you're guaranteed to get a bingo
Bingo.
Yeah.
at the beginning of the fight.
Also, I just realized, I can't believe it took me this long to realize, but, like, I think everyone, like, so I think Mario did actually get the power from the people that were, like, around the world that he helped. Because, like, the crystal stars went out to, like, all the different people, and then the people, like, charged the crystal stars. Because, like, the whole time we've been playing the game, we've had people charging the crystal stars, and those people are the audience.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah! Oh my god. This
That makes
game's even
sense.
more genius than I thought.
Yeah, I can't believe it took me that long.
Dan, you madman.
But, like, I've never heard anyone else point that out, so I feel like most people probably don't really realize that either.
Do we even need to say anything else? That
And
was
here
an
we
easy
have
one.
another guaranteed bingo.
What if you messed that up?
Oh, hey, the Shadow Queen has that one attack from Taboo in Brawl.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Where she
the
turns
instant
Mario into a
death
trophy.
wave. Oh, yeah, I would say what makes... obviously there's a combination of things that make the Shadow Queen, like, bar none, the hardest boss in the game. But I think probably the most difficult one for me is the fact that she can attack multiple times.
B.
And she, no matter, if you take away her hands, like, the hands from the floor will come immediately, like, next turn. It's not like you get a cooldown period after you take away her appendages. Because it, like, instantly comes back and you immediately have to deal with it again. She's just kind of exhausting to fight.
Yeah, sounds like it.
But, I mean, again, I'm not pretending this is, like, like Devil May Cry levels of, like, difficult bosses or whatever, but given the
Vivian.
rest of this game...
She's being pulled into the floor. Wait a second, doesn't she just normally do that?
It just does nothing. What? How can this be?
That would be awesome, though.
This has got to be weird for her. It's like fighting your, like, great-great-grandmother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love it if, like, certain bosses, like, just couldn't hurt certain enemies because of the kinds of attacks, or not certain party members because of the kind of attack that they do. Like
Yeah.
if Vivian was just immune to like half of the Shadow Queen's abilities.
That'd be
Or
kind
if
of
Bo
rad.
is immune to everything because she's a ghost.
Hey, ghosts are only immune to normal type.
Yeah, if you hit a ghost with a dark move,
Hey,
it's over, man.
if you can hurt their boosts, they can hurt your boo.
Dude, you know what would make this fight, like, just 10 times cooler? If only in
Bo
this
was in
fight...
it, I agree.
Okay, but also, if only in this fight the audience members threw stuff at the queen instead of you.
That would be
Like, not
amazing.
items, but, rocks and
Luigi throws an Ultra Shroom at the queen. No, wait, stop it!
You fool! Yeah.
Luigi, what have you done?
This is why I don't bring you on my adventures anymore, Luigi.
Aw, I was just trying to help, brother. You know that my one eye doesn't work so good.
And then Luigi just goes like, oh, okay. And then all of your crystal stars just get completely drained by his negative energy. And he's just overwhelmed by sadness.
Luigi's just like, I'll become your
He
servant.
negative zones you.
You know, I would like if Luigi...
He turns into Mr. L one game early.
I would like if Luigi in one of these games was just one of your partners. Like,
Was just what now, Trey?
he was just like one of your smorgasbord of partners.
Oh.
So like Mario and Luigi games.
Yeah.
I
Also-
feel like if they did that in a Paper Mario game where you have all these other partners, it would, like, de-emphasize Luigi a little too much.
Yeah.
Either that or it just becomes a joke about how just lame Luigi is, where he's getting outclassed by a Goomba.
Yeah,
God.
because, like, in Mario and Luigi, it's just Mario and Luigi. And in Super Paper Mario, it's, the main 4 Mario characters. I just think it would be weird if it was, like, a Goomba, a Koopa Troopa, Luigi.
I like the idea of Luigi just being lumped in with common Mario enemies.
Just like in real life. Actually, a pretty good time to use the Whack-A-Bump, honestly.
I wouldn't mind a Paper Luigi game.
I know, right? That'd be great.
The fabled game that we never got.
Like,
This game promised Paper Luigi and they never made it. Gifts.
Like, just make it like, instead of being like an epic tale, make it more of like a really silly misadventure.
Yeah. Well, then it'd just be Mario and Luigi.
That's true.
Not Partners in Time. Because that game actually was kind of... Well, I don't know. I haven't played Partners in Time in forever, but I remember that one being a little more...
I think
guess
Partners in
dire
Time is
than
still
the
my...
other.
It's the one I have the fondest memories of the Mario
Yeah,
and Luigi games.
everybody craps on that
Everyone
one. I don't know
hates it so much, but
Why?
like I couldn't put
It's
it down.
good.
Like literally, my parents were like, "Hey Dan, maybe you should like come downstairs and like actually do things.
You've lost
They were
10
like
pounds.
concerned with my health because I was up there playing in my room until it got dark, and like I just forgot to get up and turn the lights on.
That bulky Bob-omb was giving me some serious anxiety, but then she just blew up, so it's fine now.
Also, I'm reminded of how much trouble I had with this battle because, as you all know, I didn't like using items or FP moves.
You're saving them for Bonetail.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a kid, I could not beat this boss. Actually, no, I tell a lie. I did beat the Shadow Queen one time because for whatever reason, this was back when I could actually get up early without feeling like total garbage. I think I was 12 at the time. I got up one morning before school, and I guess I had enough time to beat the entire boss just as we were getting ready to leave. And then I didn't want to leave my GameCube on all day, so I had to shut it off right after I delivered the final blow. And then I couldn't do it again until I was 15 years old.
I gotta say, Vivian's having a real... She's really on the ball here with staying focused on these attacks.
Yeah.
I just want to say that this is a good example of something in which me and Joe are polar opposites, because when I was in, like, maybe it was either late middle school or early high school, I was playing through Kingdom Hearts 1, and, like, I would play through it sometimes when I got up before school, but instead of worrying about leaving my PS2 off or leaving my PS2 on the whole day, I got to 99 hours in that file within like a week because I just never turned off my PS2.
Yeah. See,
X-Yax.
I learned from my cousins what happens if you leave your TV on too long.
It's like screen burn.
Yeah.
See, this is what I just turned off the TV. I left the PS2 on, but turned the TV off until I got home.
See, this is why I like sleep modes.
Please
for
tell me you're
consoles
not
now.
gonna throw Vivian under the bus. Please tell me you're gonna heal her instead of just attacking.
I don't want to see her little Pikmin ghost raise up out of her body.
Do I have a life shroom?
I think I do. I think that's what I was counting on here.
That's what I'm counting on.
Bird, no. It cannot be. Ow.
Ow.
That's her voice now.
Oh no, this cannot be.
Oh no, this cannot be. Ow.
I think I know why you went with HP now.
Yeah. Yeah, see? At least I don't make fun of others. Oh, Bobbery's still confused. Great.
Yeah, and
All
also
I like is confused
you have
animation. That's
2
cute.
FP, so like, good luck.
You don't have to break out the star powers, my dude.
Are we gonna have to bust out the tried and true Earth Tremor? Yes, we are.
Oh boy. Can I get a drum roll,
royally
please?
Can I screw this up?
Boing, boing, boing. I believe. I'm trying to mess
Send
up past
Mario
Joe.
your positive energy and good wishes.
Get that spirit bomb as big as possible.
Is Earth Tremor twice as effective because the Shadow Queen is underground?
Yes.
I haven't had to break out my my drummer senses since high school, so congratulations on getting that drum roll out of me just now.
Drummer sense is tingling.
I think.
Is that a Zildjian?
I keep forgetting that partners can use items in this game.
Yeah. What if you use the item and missed?
Is that possible?
That would just be the cherry on top of the sundae.
That reminds me of like in like early Pokemon gyms.
And 2 Butas.
Fake.
Butte, thank you very much, Dan.
Hey, he tried. He's close enough. Oh man.
You reminded me.
Shooting star?
You reminded me of one of my least favorite mechanics in early Pokemon games, where you could just miss when you throw Pokeballs.
Uh-huh. Yeah, isn't there like a 1 in, well, whatever quadrillion chance that your Master Ball will fail?
Yeah.
Bab.
I just realized Vivian might die here.
I guess there's a time limit on how fast you can do those inputs.
Well, I mean, it's not like super strict to my knowledge.
I've never been penalized by the time limit, but
it does
I
exist.
mean, I have to assume that there is, because like that would be
so sad.
completely busted. Yeah. The Shadow Queen's afraid to hurt Vivian. Oh, MVP.
She pulled it out.
Most Vivian player.
She just like standing there like, oh, I'm not really feeling it. Nice try, bitch.
Oh my god! Vivian's final fiery jinx, the command input was bye!
Yes.
Perfect.
That's the best thing.
Hashtag not my queen.
Did we accidentally make this the best finale for this game ever? Answer no. Absolutely not.
Absolutely no. Decidedly
Come on,
no.
Joe. Be a pal. Help out Vivian.
Please heal Vivian.
Well, first you take care of the heckler.
Why are they gonna throw a rock in this fight?
Do you want to be the Shadow Queen's slave? Well, maybe he does.
I mean, I wouldn't mind. Oh god.
How much does she pay?
Aw, I was hoping the fire would do the last bit of damage.
Oh.
Oh, that
If you
was
waste
so
another
close,
turn, it
though.
will be the last bit of damage. Literally, all you have to do is veil right now.
It's a shame that past Joe didn't have current Joe and Dan to give him advice.
Wait, you did all the stylishes even though it was the last hit of the game?
Yeah,
Well, yeah, you gotta do it.
you gotta go out in style.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Do a stylish.
And now it's time for the
For
final
3x
phase.
EXP.
For our great reward
Oh my God.
for beating this fight and getting the curse.
We're doubling the Shadow Queen XP, which comes out to 2.
Which is almost enough to level us up.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
See, I completely forgot that,
Unfickable.
I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot, like, all the previous boss battles before the Shadow Queen. So when you, set it at 99, I thought you were doing it for the joke of leveling up from the 1-star point you get from the Shadow Queen.
Oh, yeah. No, unfortunately. I'm not that clever.
I don't think you would have
But
been
Dan-
able to pull it off either because of the way that like the
He
XP
doesn't
was
look
just
too happy
randomly
about-
distributed.
Being the Shadow Queen.
Well, I don't get to hang out with Mario no more.
Yeah, she's sad because the adventure's over.
Now I gotta go live with my sisters again. It's like, Vivian, no, you don't.
Vivian, you can just come and hang out at the house, you know.
Vivian, you're an adult, right? Yeah?
You can be the new Luigi.
You can just, like, live on your own, then. What?
Oh no, he's gonna jump out of a window, isn't he?
He's gonna drill through the ceiling like an escape rope.
Yeah, they never did explain that,
Oh
did
no,
they?
Peach is dead.
Well, looks like I'm the new princess.
This cutscene has a much different feel when Vivian's at her low health animation.
It does, yeah.
Mario, I don't feel so
Alright,
good.
you got your girlfriend back. I guess that's it for me then.
I can see the title of the episode now, Sad Vivian.
Just make the title of the episode Vivian and then just the frowny emoji.
just a giant zoom in on her face.
That's the thumbnail.
Aw.
Oh, Vivian, you know we're still friends, right? Friends.
Frankly, how did you get past?
You know we're still friends, right? Yeah, friends.
Frankly, how did you get past all the fire bars and wizards and shit?
With jumps.
He bribed him.
Can he jump?
I don't know, he's a Goomba, so I assume.
He
He's so-
outwitted them.
He sold all of Goombella's research.
I like that the grand treasure of the Thousand-Year Door wasn't even in the final chamber.
Yeah.
Don't bring me
It was just hidden
down.
somewhere along the way.
Yeah, where did he find that anyway?
It just in a side room.
He just made it to save face. It's just like a counterfeit.
He had it in his collection the whole time.
Yeah. The real Thousand-Year Door was the friends we made along the way.
Maybe that chest contains the souls of the heroes that the queen turned into chests.
They went out of the black chest and into that one. All right. So that was the final boss and the last bit of gameplay in Thousand Year Door. But the ending goes on for quite a bit longer, so I actually made one final episode just so we can, say goodbye to all of our friends and
grab your
get our
popcorn,
final thoughts out.
because Metal Gear Solid 4 is not going to be the first game that we have with an entire episode that's just cutscenes.
No. But join us for the epilogue.
See you then.